my name is Tori and I'm a Winnie the Pooh collector from the UK. Side note, but I do always appreciate your opinions on these things. I'm not sure about this setup. I don't do it very often. I'm usually either sat in front of my bookshelves or sat on my bed with like my little picture wall behind me. It's not very often I can film during daylight hours, but even when I can, I'm not sure about it because I feel like it just leaves the background looking so dark. So let me know what you think of this. I don't know. It just looks a bit dark and gloomy when I'm using natural light. It just kind of like the background just goes a bit. But anyway, I've been trying to think of some, like, I do the character specific collections. We've done Rabbit, Kangaroo and Lumpy, which kind of then turned into like the entire Heffalump species. So I've been trying to think of what other like sub collections within my Winnie the Pooh collection we can go through. And this video is probably going to be the only time I'm sat down having a full conversation about this. But let's talk sports. I'm not a sporty person whatsoever, so this is very off-brand for me. But I have lots of sporty Poohs, so I thought we could go through them together. These are all from the 90s Naughties Disney Store exclusive collection. You know all about them, they're my favourite plush to collect. And we will be going through them in no particular order. Obviously, I did get all of these pre-loved secondhand from either Vinted, eBay, charity shops, car boot sales, that sort of thing. So that applies for all of them when we're going through it. But anyway, I think without further ado, let's get on with the video. I think we'll start off with the one closest to me. And I think it is in this one quite recently in one of my pre-loved finds when I do like just a collective haul of all my recent finds. I am now getting quite a few of these plush. It's Pooh Bear inside of an object. It's mainly Pooh Bear inside of food, but I found this on Vinted. It's a football and then you unzip it and you've got Pooh Bear sat inside and he's still got his tag on, which you know I love. Love it when they've still got a tag on, and he's just sat inside with a little football, and then on the back of his t-shirt he has got his football number. He is number 66. These are just so fun plush to collect. I've obviously got this one. I've got Watermelon Pooh, Strawberry Pooh, Birthday Cake Pooh, Pancake Day Pooh where he is sat inside a lemon. Have I got any others? Well, I can think of at the moment, but they're one of my favourite things to collect. There is so many more to get. I'm always on the lookout for them. They're just so cool. So that is our first sports Pooh. Football Pooh. When I saw this one, it was just an absolute need on so many levels. It combines my favourite thing and my fiance's favourite thing. He loves football, I love Winnie the Pooh, and it's Winnie the Pooh football, so it's like the best of both worlds for us. Moving on to probably one of the coolest plush in my collection. It was such a random find. I got him as part of a bundle on Vinted, I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was Vinted, yeah. And it is very specific. This is the thing with collections. This is a very specific niche plush. You'd look at him and think he's windsurfing Pooh. No, we're more specific than that. He is Olympic Australian windsurfing Pooh. He's not just any windsurfer, he's made it to the Olympics. This was specifically released for the Sydney Olympics in the year 2000. And yeah, he's windsurfing. I do keep meaning to do this. Hopefully when I'm editing this video it will remind me. I need to get a little black cotton because one of his little, you can see there, one of his like little handlebars has come off of his like surf. I just was going to do a little stitch just to tuck it back in place. But when you think about it, they released him for the 2000 Olympics in Sydney. That was 25 years ago. So if that's the only thing wrong with him, I think that's pretty good going. And that is a very easy thing to fix. Just get a little needle and thread and I can just do a little stitch back in place. Very easy. Whoa, don't fall off, Pooh. So yeah, he's in his little sporting outfit and he's got 00 on his back, obviously for the year 2000. And then on his surfboard, I'm showing you this side, it's not that side, it's this side. It says on Australia on it because it was obviously the Australian Olympics. This side is just windsurfing, and he's still got his tag on it as well. Now obviously I don't know too much information about this. I only really know the information that I've got on the tags and a little bit of research, so I don't know if this was just available at Disney Store Australia for the Olympics or if it was an international Disney Store thing in celebration of the Olympics. But what I can tell you is this did specifically come from Australia. The only reason I can tell you that is because he's still got his original price on his original label and it is in Australian dollars. So back in the year 2000, an Olympic edition Winnie the Pooh would have cost you $15.35. I don't know the conversion rate for pounds from Australian dollars, let alone what the conversion was 25 years ago, so I can't really give you an estimate of like what that is for like a nowadays plush. But I think he's one of my coolest plush figures. Windsurfing Olympic Pooh. How cool is he? Next we have got it's just, this one's just kind of funny. It's Grand National Pooh. That is his specific name. They have white tags on them to tell you their specific name. Obviously he could be horse racing Pooh, jockey Pooh, whatever you want to call him, but he is specifically Grand National Pooh. Obviously Grand National is a UK horse race, so I assume he was a UK plush, and he was originally £6.99. Could you imagine paying £6.99 for a plush at the Disney store nowadays? Madness. But look at him, he's got his little like horse racing jacket on, his little helmet, he's got the stars to match his jacket and like that. But then his horse, it's one of those little like hobby horses, you know, on the little stick, and it's got like the little, I wish those wheels actually worked. How cool would that be if they actually spun round? But he's got his little hobby horse. I don't know how he's going to get over the jumps on that, but he's just so cool. Obviously, as you guys are fully aware, these plush are my favourite to collect because there's just so many outfit options you can get, so many different types of Poohs you can get. But my specific favourite ones to collect are Pooh with like an accessory or like an object or something, or like Pooh's holding something. So I love it. Like with this one, he's got his little horse he's holding on to, and like obviously the last one had the windsurf. I like it when they come with something. It's just it's just very cool. I've got two that I'm not sure count as a sport or more of just an activity, so I'll save them till the end because I don't know if it's like a competitive sport. I don't know, but we'll save them to the end. I feel like this is one for my American friends watching because this isn't really a sport here in the UK, but it is baseball Pooh. I know absolutely nothing about baseball. Yes, I know it's a big sport over the pond, but we got baseball Pooh, and my favourite thing about him is he is representing his own team. There you go, you can see on his t-shirt his team is the Bee Stompers, and then he's just got a little P for Pooh on his hat. He hasn't got his original tag on him, but that's okay because a lot of the time when you are collecting things, you know, these are on average like 25 years old because they're from late 90s, early noughties. So I understand a lot of the time tags are a rarity with them, but the other second important thing I do like them to have when I collect them is this white tag, just because it does give you a bit of specifics on the Pooh Bear you have got. I don't think it's going to focus there for you, but it does say baseball Pooh. Obviously most of the time with these Pooh Bears you can look at them and kind of tell which one they are, but sometimes you do just need the little tag to give you a little hint as to what they are dressed up as. But baseball Pooh, we could guess. It would have been quite cute if he was holding like a baseball bat and like a baseball. That would have been quite cool. Okay, and now moving on to a Pooh Bear that I do need to set a mental note for because I need to get some photos with him. Obviously it's Tennis Pooh, and we've got Wimbledon coming up soon. As I've said, I'm not a sporting fan. Will I be watching a single match of Wimbledon? Absolutely not. Do I have any idea what the rules of tennis is? Absolutely not. But will I take a big occasion as an excuse for a plush for the occasion to have a photo? Absolutely. Earlier in the year I got a table football for my fiance because we'd been talking about getting one for ages, and I found one on Facebook Marketplace, and it's really cool because it's a 3-in-1 table. You'll understand why I've gone to this side rant in a minute. It's a table football, but then it comes with different lids, so you can then play. It's a 3-in-1 game. So you got the table football, ice hockey, and then if you turn the ice hockey over, you got table tennis. You see why I got that? It's literally like a miniature, like table tennis, but it's like this big. So I was thinking I'd set it up with like the nets and everything, and have him sat on it for some photos, and I'd probably get some like strawberries to sit around him because, you know, Wimbledon, strawberries and cream. So I need to remember to do that because I like to get all my photos done for Instagram a few weeks in advance from when I need them, so I have time to edit everything, do my captions. My Instagram is planned out very far in advance, so I need to make sure I get that done. But I thought that'd look very cool since I've got like my own miniature tennis court and Tennis Pooh. We need to get that photo done, ready for Wimbledon. But look at him, he's got his sweatband on, he's got his little tennis clothes on, his little tennis racket. You see what I mean? I love it when they're holding accessories. And he has got his year on the foot. 2002. I was literally talking about this with you the other day when I did my Easter plush unboxings. I just love it when they include the year on the foot, because I just find it interesting as collectors. We then know specifically when it's from, because now I know he is 23 years old, almost, depending on when he was released. But yeah, how cool is he? And he has still got his original tag, but they have ripped the price off. But I imagine, I mean, if this one was $6.99, I'd imagine they're around the same, because they have got the same tag as well. Oh, I just noticed it now. I got him out just to show you the tag. He's got 2002 as well on his foot. So yeah, if they're both from the same year and they've both got the same Disney Store tag, I'd imagine he was $6.99 as well. This one is just so cool to me on a couple of different levels. So we have got Golf Pooh, very cool. So first thing, he's cool for me because he's a collectible Winnie the Pooh in an outfit. Box ticked. But the second thing is, you know, Disneyland Paris is my home park. If I'm not talking about Winnie the Pooh, I'll be talking about Disneyland Paris. This Pooh Bear, as you can see by his tag, was a limited edition release at Disneyland Paris. You can also see there on his golf club it says limited edition. You've got the Disneyland Paris tag there, limited edition. And I don't fully know the facts, I'm just kind of taking educated guesses here, but because of the tag and because of his sun visor, he's got the Disney D and then it says golf, Disney Golf. At Disneyland Paris there is a golf resort, so I'm just taking the educated guess that he was released to do with the golf resort. Maybe at the launch of it. I don't, when was the golf resort launched? Can I find that out? Because if that was early 2000s, you got that there. Disneyland Paris golf opening date. Ah, okay. The Golf Disneyland brackets, or now known as Golf Paris Val d'Europe, opened in October 1992 with 18 holes. It was expanded to 27 holes in August 1993. The course was designed by Ronald Freem, I think that's how you pronounce it, and has been part of the Disneyland Paris property since its creation. Okay, so maybe he wasn't for the opening of the golf course, because as far as I'm aware, these plush are all late 90s, early noughties. So I'm not aware of any of these plushies being from the early 90s, but he's definitely something to do with the golf resort. Maybe that he was like a plushie they did for an anniversary of it, I don't know, but I just find that very cool that it combines Winnie the Pooh with Disneyland Paris. It's very cool. Very cool specific merch. I wouldn't have even thought, if it hadn't been for me having him, I wouldn't have even thought of having merch from the golf club. So that's why he's so cool. Okay, and on to my last two plush. They are literally the same thing but in different colours, and that's what gave me the excuse to buy them. Obviously, I brought them like a couple of years apart, but the second one I got the excuse to buy it because I'm like, it's a different colour, it's a different plush. So they're just twins. Now let me know your thoughts, but do you count sledging as a sport, or is it just like an activity, a winter activity? Because it's not really like something you could find in like the Olympics, because it's nothing special. They're literally just on sledges, and the fact that they've got presents on the back also kind of defeats them being sporty. But I don't know, they're still included. It's still like a sport, outdoor sporty activity, I think, sledging. So we have got, this one's more Christmassy, obviously with his colours. Got the red, gold and green, and then his sledge is very sparkly. Just delivering some presents. Look how cute he is with his little hat, his scarf, adorable. And then we've got, this one is just more like wintry. He's got the exact same sled, exact same outfit, but in different colours. This one is pink and blue. He has still got a present on the back, but he's only got one present, whereas the other Pooh had 3. This Pooh Bear hasn't got any tags on him at all, but this one has still got his Disney Store exclusive tag on him, and he was originally £5. I can struggle to think of anything you can get in the Disney Store for £5. I don't think you can even buy a pin for £5 in the Disney Store. Imagine buying exclusive plushies for £5. It's just crazy that the price difference from like then to now is mad. But yeah, although they're kind of technically not a sport, this is the best category for them to fit into, other than like a wintry Christmas collection. But we're in the beginning of May, so it's going to be a while till we have that collection out. Sledging! And that is my Winnie the Pooh sports plush collection. Let me know which one was your favourite in the comments section down below. It doesn't have to be your favourite sport, just which plushie did you like the most. I probably am edging towards windsurfing Pooh because I don't know, I just find him so cool. If you enjoyed this video, please do pop that thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more from what, do click subscribe down below. And when you're down there, don't forget to ding the notification bell and you might as well. You do down there, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye!